Johnny, you're a bit of a film buff. Do you reckon old movies are better than the new stuff that's coming out? Well, they probably are better in the old days, Johnny, but that's not what's got me riled. What have they done? What's got me riled, Johnny, is the bloody British Film Institute, or whatever it is, has bloody slapped a trigger warning on James Bond films, early James Bond films. Trigger warnings?
Bond. James Bond.
We're now being told by the British Film Institute in London that James Bond movies have to have a warning that says will cause offence today. Are you offended by a handsome, white, middle-class, young man?
Well...
Problem is, so I mean, we know this is that kids brought up now just aren't used to, and I mean they find friends difficult,
really?
Right? Yeah, because it's so I mean I have to say that as a feminist I did find James Bond difficult.
Dink, meet Felix Leiter.
Hello.
Felix, say hello to Dink.
Hi, Dink.
Dink, say goodbye to Felix. Man talk.
I haven't seen you for 6 months.
Yeah, now, doesn't the PG and the AO and all that sort of shit ratings now, don't they cover all that anyway? Do we have to have some prick come along and say, just be careful of this film because it might have things in it that you don't want to... I mean, where does that all stop, Johnny? Do we keep going back to the old movies back in the 60s, 50s, 40s and 30s that might have shown bloody, I don't know, slavery or something? Do we slap a bloody trigger ban on those too?
Feel that? Feel it! It's like a rock, isn't it?
The old black and white shit?
Okay, fatso.
But Johnny, surely you've got to warn people about that sort of stuff. I mean, some young person might catch a glimpse of James Bond smoking. I mean, that could be a bloody big shock to the system. I mean, people are getting killed in movies every bloody day. I mean, thousands of people are getting killed in modern movies. They're mowing them down with machine guns, but that's apparently all right. I mean, have a look at some of these blokes back in the 50s, what they were wearing. And Johnny, young men especially, may not want to see how a bloody, a cultured man used to dress in the bloody 60s.
Cary Grant, running for his life, searching for a man who doesn't exist, and a secret nobody knows.
Yeah, it'll give him some sort of a complex. Beware, you might see men in this film dressed in three-piece suits. Don't be bloody upset if you can't fucking afford one.
Oh, no, that's not it. You get lost out here. B18 to B34. Oh, here we are.
Or a trigger warning on the old 50s movies Johnny's saying for women. Beware this woman in this particular film. She's looking outrageously gorgeous in her beautiful nightgown. Showing very little cleavage or skin at all. Just be wary of it. But if you see somebody bloody smoking in a movie, or being... So do we change history books, Johnny, so that when kids look at history books, well, not that they'll be looking at books, but they'll be looking at a history bloody software program. Do we put different photos in there to so that they don't see people getting whipped and flogged, dragging those big blocks up the fucking pyramids and all that sort of stuff?